Madagascar politically is a part of Africa, but it is an island unto itself. It's been called the eighth continent because it is so different. It's been this isolated world unto itself for so long, and that's why everything here is so unique. Not a lot of people know about the Fossa. The Fossa is the largest carnivore on Madagascar. A Fossa is a pretty unique animal. If I had to imagine what the common ancestor between the mongooses, the cats, and the hyenas looked like, I imagine it would look a lot like a Fossa. Fossa, while they may be relatively ubiquitous, they may be found in all forest types in Madagascar, they're locally rare. I estimate that there's definitely fewer than 3,000 Fossa left in the wild. While Fossa may be found in undisturbed forests throughout the island, they're often the first things to go as well. They're pretty sensitive to human impacts. As a biologist who's studying this species, I spend half, probably more, of my time working on the conservation of the species than just the biological study of it. We'll put large trap lines that can extend 20 kilometers. Every 500 meters maybe we'll have a trap. Seeing healthy females is a really good indication that even though the population size may be small, it's doing well and has a chance to sustain itself into the future. An invasive species is an organism, a plant, an animal, that is somewhere that it doesn't belong and it shouldn't be naturally occurring. It can really very quickly upset the balance of nature that has taken so long to naturally evolve. They can be animals, like domestic dogs. So why are dogs a problem? Dogs in Madagascar aren't usually kept as pets in the traditional sense. They're around villages, they bark at intruders. So people like keeping them around, but they're not regularly provisioned. In the last few years, domestic dogs have gone from sort of being on the outskirts of villages to forming roving packs throughout the forests here. I've watched the Fossa populations go from a consistent, stable level to a reduced level, and then having been completely locally extirpated. And oftentimes, around villages near national parks, they start finding their foods from within the forest. Now that provides a direct competition for the Fossa and other wildlife like I study. When I see a dog, I see a kilo of biodiversity disappearing every few days. As dog populations increased, I watched snake populations decrease. I watched ground bird populations decrease. If Fossa don't have food, they don't survive. The animal I'm studying dies. We intervened. We had to remove the dogs from the forest. We've tried every possible solution when we trap dogs. We've relocated them 50, 60, 70 kilometers away. We're also trying to prevent their resurgence by doing spay and neuter clinics all through the park.
Use the flat of the blade and cut a little shallow. Can you open the gauze that's there?
We survive based on what we can take from nature and how we can coexist with it. Animals, plants, people. If we lose any part of it, we're going to lose all of it. We can't let that happen.